It's your boy TRAY-MAN-GamesReactZ bringing you guys my reaction, late reaction. Yeah, I know I'm late, but better late than never, right? We're here, boys. I know you guys see that at the bottom there. First and foremost, let's cue the music. And I do want to throw in really quickly as I get into the reaction of the second Kirby Direct. I heard about another story mode. Kirby Air Riders Direct, the second Direct, dedicated Direct for 2025, October the 23rd. We're gonna react to this story mode. I wasn't spoiled by really anything. Thank goodness I did not see any clips. And yes, this is, if you're confused by this playlist right here that I have, this is, I mean, exactly what it says. It's looking at videos on stream. I made a dedicated playlist for that. Normally, for the most part, I would download videos and then react to it if I'm recording it and editing it a video later, or if we're on air right now like we are right now. But if you are currently new and viewing the channel right now, and find anything across your channel that basically has piqued your interest, do consider subscribing. Hitting the post notification bell is what I meant to say at first. So whenever I go live, you know, whenever we upload content here of videos that we react to, anything we mostly react to that fits the nature and humor of the TRAY-MAN-GamesReactZ channel, and any playthroughs, like of gaming playthroughs, gameplays, things like that, you will get notified. Basically, if anything has piqued your interest of a quick view that you could do across the channel. If it piqued your interest, I already know you might consider subscribing. If it is within your interest, of course. I hope that, I mean, forgive me if that introduction was kind of tacky. I mean, I'm still kind of working on it. That's basically what I've came up with so far for like it's kind of what I've thought of in my head so far for like an introduction for like most of my newer videos anyway. Of like the most recent, 2024, 2025, I've been kind of doing things like that a little for the most part. Moist, am I trying to say moist critical? Moist, the heck am I saying? Be sure to use and abuse and attack that like button, as that is always appreciated for really from anyone who does that is subscribed, or new viewers, anybody who rocks with the content. I've seen that it is going to have a story mode, and I have been wanting a Kirby game. I'll kind of, you know, go over my thoughts so far of what I've wanted, like from Kirby specifically, then we're going to get into it. I have been wanting a Kirby game, I will say that much, with a story, a new Kirby game with a story, because I, like, as of recent, like, you guys know, like, when you're just sitting around or just chilling, and you just get a whiff of nostalgia for some reason, for like an old game, or just something from back in the day. I got like a whiff of nostalgia, like out of nowhere, for like the Kirby 3DS games, and they were like, I've started to kind of like think back on like Kirby Battle Royale, a golden 3DS game. Nintendo, or Master Hiro Sakurai, the GOAT, bring that game back to Switch. Nintendo, let's do it. Bring that game. That game definitely needs a remake. That Kirby game for sure. But that had a really good story, and I've really been wanting something from the Kirby series, just in general, with a good story mode. And when I seen that, you know, people on YouTube that there's a story, I haven't watched nothing yet. Don't get it twisted. I haven't seen nothing yet, guys. It's like I haven't seen jack crap yet, man. But the fact that this is gonna have a story mode, I hope it's a long, lengthy story mode. Alright, but with that being said, I mean, again, I don't know how many people on the stream right now. This was the first Kirby Air Riders Direct. That was August the 19th. Right, that was August the 19th. We reacted to that on the channel, but you guys know what else popped off on August the 19th. The Pac-Man X Sonic collab for Sonic Racing CrossWorlds. We reacted to that in that stream. I know that's probably a little bit unrelated. Well, technically not that unrelated, because we're on like the subject of like racing. But we're talking about Kirby Air Riders, an upcoming racing game. And on that same day that they did the first, August 19th, when Sakurai and Nintendo did the first Kirby Air Riders Direct, Sega and Bandai Namco also decided to drop Sonic Racing CrossWorlds Sonic X Pac-Man DLC for that game. Which I'm still salty that we gotta wait until 2026, like early 2026 for that. But that's besides the point. I'm just kind of noting down everything we basically reacted to in that first stream. So for those of you, that was also at the end of the stream, by the way. We first reacted to the first initial Kirby Air Riders Direct that they had, and then after that we reacted to the other Sonic X Pac-Man stuff, and then some other Pac-Man and Sonic Racing stuff that we reacted to in that stream. Go check it out if you haven't. You know, that was the first Direct, and some other stuff we reacted to on that same day. The Kirby Air Riders Direct and some other stuff in that stream. So that's linked in the description below. So be sure to go use and abuse and attack the like button on that if you want to see my first reaction to the first Direct of Kirby Air Riders. And if you're interested, if you want to watch me react to the Sonic Racing Pac-Man X Sonic collab for Sonic Racing, you can stick around and watch the rest of that if you want to. That's linked in the description below, so be sure to go check that out if that is of your interest. We did react to the first Direct in that, the Kirby Air Riders Direct. So we're reacting to the second one right now. And if you want to go watch me react to the first one, link is in the description. We reacted to some other stuff in there, as I just mentioned. Let's get into it. Zoom it out, baby boy. Hold on, let's check the audio. I hope that is a good level for the audio. Alright, I don't know how all that looked. Let's review the stream real quick. I want to see how that looked actually. Hey! Sakurai!
どうも、桜井正です。
The GOAT!
前回に引き続きカービィのエアライダーのご紹介です。ボリューム多すぎで2回に分けてしまいました。前回はゲームの概要、マシン操作、エアライド、シティトライアル、スタジアムなどを紹介しました。すでに盛りだくさんでもう大体紹介しちゃったんじゃないのなんて思われたかもしれないけど、その通りですね。まあそうかも。
Okay, alright. I think we're good. I wanted to kind of see how that transition was, that's all. Alright, chat, y'all have my full undivided attention. Well, I mean, nobody still has said anything in chat. Oh, snap. Alright, so what are we working with, Sakurai? What do we got for this second Direct? Again, I've also talked about it in the description. I have not had the luxury to be able to play the original Kirby Air Ride, because your boy didn't have a GameCube. Straight Gamer Reactions didn't have a GameCube back in the day, guys. So I didn't get a chance to experience that, unfortunately. I can still go back. I will. Why hasn't Nintendo put this online? On Nintendo Switch GameCube Classics. There's a lot of GameCube games that they need to put on Nintendo Switch 2's GameCube. Like, why isn't Kirby Air Ride on there? Sakurai, make it happen.
マシンとライダーを個別に選ぶことができるんですね。他のモードでもそうです。そして
Games should already be on the GameCube Nintendo Switch 2 Online Classics. Why is it not on? It's quite literally one of the biggest games that should be on there. If Kirby Air Riders is on Switch 2, which it is obviously, why isn't the first entry on it? This is a sequel to that. Yo, Sakurai, your whole layout here just gives me Smash Bros vibes. The layout of like this that's one thing I really love about Kirby games. Most Kirby games is there's always something within it that it feels like a Smash Bros vibe. Alright, so what is this going to be about? They need to get an actual narrator for this, because these suckers, I was kind of talking about this last Kirby Direct, the first Kirby Direct that we reacted to. They don't give you enough time to read the subtitles. We need an actual narrator. Sakurai, when are you going to get your behind an actual narrator for your videos that you do? We need that, because subtitles don't give us enough time to read it.
みんなで遊ぶこともできます。お、これはまずいね。何か食らったね。アップにします。ドリルもつけてます。はい、フィニッシュ。危なかった。
Okay.
というわけで、ウェライドという。
I still love the victory. Yo, the victory screens though, man.
サクッと遊べる上
That's gonna be my like main thing. I'll just like sit there
前
and
回
just
と今
stare
回
at.
の特に大きい違いは内部的にはエアライドと同じシステムでできているということです。つまり簡単に言えば全マシンとライダーで遊ぶことができます。
Bro, I like DDD's whip. Not DDD, Meta Knight.Meta Knight's whip, what is that? That reminds me of like whatever Shadow the Hedgehog rides, like in Sonic X Shadow Generations. If you know what I'm talking about. I forgot what it is.
変更はゲーム開始時かポーズメニューオプションにて。最初に多少手こずっても
Alright, body, but bro, this is like, I'm not gonna lie.
コースは今作エアライド
It's kind of a step above like your traditional kart racer, because you can like body people as you're racing, which I really like that. I mean, obviously in kart racers you can do that, but I mean like it doesn't look like you need items that do that. I know this kart racer has items, but it looks like you can naturally hit up against other racers as if you're like actually hitting them, like just naturally be able to do that. And then you have the add-on of items too. That's overkill. That's what it looks like, at least to me, from like looking at gameplay. At least to me. Yo, what type of factory is that? That doesn't look like it comes from a Kirby game. That stage, that track. Okay.
今回は前作に比べてコースが大きくなっています。逆に今前作をプレイするとそのコースの狭さにびっくりしてしまいますが。
Alright.
対戦において今回は
Sakura, I feel like you're teasing us whenever you show the original Kirby Air Ride, but it's not on Nintendo Switch GameCube Classics. I hope it happens soon. That's all I gotta say. That's all I gotta say. I hope that happens soon. Because it should have already... Bro, look at this track. That does not look like a track that would be in a Kirby game.
オンラインでは最大8人まで同時プレイできますが、だいたい推奨されるのは4人ぐらいですね。自由にしてもらえれば良いですけれども。
Yo, this kind of give me Maple Treeway vibes. Rainbow Road.
スイッチ2と一つの
I mean, I know it's not Rainbow Road, but Rainbow Road.
加えることはできます。
The track before that kind of gives me Maple Treeway vibes. Like if you know, obviously if you play Mario Kart, any of the Mario Kart games in the series of the recent releases in the series of Mario Kart, you know what I'm talking about. Maple Treeway. And then the track they showed after that looked like Rainbow Road. What? Was there ever like a stage within a Kirby game that looked like that? I feel like it was, but I might be tripping. Okay, so this is what is it, like the top-down view thing that they were talking about? Because this isn't set up. It's not set up like your traditional kart racer. It's not set up that way.
なんとなくミニチュア風の画面加工もできます。
Okay, what is? Oh, normal and another style. Okay, what's the difference between the two?
オンライン対応、エアライド、
Air Ride, Top Ride, and City Trial modes can all be played online. We worked hard on whatever. I hope you enjoy this more casual game mode.
こういうゲームがあっても良いのではないかな。 上ライドは同じ
Yo, we got the Waddle Dude just rocking out right there.
エアライドやシティトライアルは画面分割
I'm really excited to play as Starman in this too. We got a lot of goated Kirby characters in this. There's Starman, there go my boy.
だけどご安心ください。スイッチ2ではスイッチのコントローラーが使えます。
Okay, so you can use the original Nintendo Switch controllers from the Switch 1.
またスイッチ2で使えるゲーム
And then you can use a GameCube controller?
昔ながらを楽しみたい方はこちらもどうぞ。
Bro, I'm dang
あと
near.
余談ですが、エアライドやシティトライアルでは2人画面なら
Yes, I'm pulling it out. I'm dang near thinking about
結構大事。
God dang pre-ordering the game now. Is it available for pre-order?
しましたね。エアライド、ウエライド、シティトライアル、
Air ride, top ride, and then city?
3つのモードを
Is that
横
what he
断す
said?
るゲームを用意しました。ロードトリップと言います。
I want to look at stream real quick again. It still seems like it's showing 2 people in the
好
stream.
きなライダーを選んで旅路へ。
So again,
いくつか
2
のステー
people
ジ
that
が連
are
なり
in stream right now appreciate you for being in the stream and just chilling and watching. Again, even though nobody's talking in chat, like nobody's talking in chat. I'll stop putting you guys on blast.
3つのモードにおけるレースやバトルもありますが、スタジアム、チャレンジ、
Whoa, what's happening
お
there?
題が待っています。
I'm ready for this game to come out. That's all I gotta say.
込んだり、
Body?
でパワーアップしたり、ニューマシンを入手したりと。
And then I forgot about that. You can switch between. I guess you can. What? You can switch between vehicles
詰まったらマシンを変えることで進めるかもしれませんし、
like in game. You can do that.
途
Victory.
中でシリーズゆかりのキャラクターを拾える
Wait, who is that guy? That's the bum guy. Why is it? Is he not playable? He used to be in the game. Put my boy in the game. Yo, also Sakurai. Why? Oh, I hate this guy. I remember this guy from Kirby and the Forgotten Land. I hate that guy. Those little fishes kind of look like the pukas from Pac-Man World. Sakurai, why in every Kirby game? Yo, hold on, Final Fantasy? Why is that a Final Fantasy aesthetic? What?
世界の人々
Sakurai, what are we doing? Yo, Sakurai, don't get sued by Square Enix, okay? Don't get.
何をするにしてもライセンスを作ります。
Final Fantasy is from Square Enix, right? I think it is.
オンラインで自分自身を表す免許証。
Don't get sued by Square Enix, Sakurai.
実際の
Yo,
免許
calm
証
down.
と異なり、好きなようにデコレーションできます。
Yo, what was that Final Fantasy aesthetic? Okay, so this is kind of like your
素材はキラ
I
キラを
guess
入
your
れたり、
theme, your title theme. The Sonic Racing CrossWorlds has this. The only thing Mario Kart World has that,
通り名も作れます。
I mean, stickers. That's it. Like Mario Kart World doesn't have this.
これらは
So
以前を作り変えることがで
that's
きます。
already like a point. Like, okay, in this stream, we're gonna also be comparing the 3 games. We're gonna be comparing Sonic Racing CrossWorlds, Mario Kart World, like all the newest racers coming out, and Kirby Air Riders. That's already a point that Kirby Air Riders and Sonic Racing CrossWorlds
パドック内を
has over Mario Kart World. The fact that you can have a customizable title.
一つの歩行やジャンプを作
Oh,
るのは
also you can run around! Whoa, what am I looking at? You can run around in this? What?
ビュッフェがあったり、駐機場があったり、
Okay, this is already above Mario Kart
プレイヤーが
World.
集まり、
Is
対戦のセッ
I
ション
hate
を
to
組んだ
say
り、
it,
簡単な
but Sonic Racing CrossWorlds, probably not within
誰かがレース
gameplay,
やセッションを立てた
but
ら
like when it
そこに
comes
入ってい
to
く
this, whatever this is, you can walk around, you
ショ
can
ート
run
カット
around,
でメッセージを送れる
you
の
can
で
get
すが、
out of the car and run
基本
around.
的には L スティックと
What?
R スティックに対応しています。L スティックを傾けてカテゴリーを選び、
Whoa!
R スティックでその中か
Okay,
ら
that's your normal emotes, but I'm just still tripping out on this. In a racing game,
LR スティックの組
you
み合わ
can
せで
get out and walk
行動
around.
かのようにできるので、慣れるととてもスピーディーです。
Voice chat?
一つ
Oh,
の
the
パドックの
Nintendo
中で
Switch.
複数のセッションが同
This
時進行
useless
してい
button,
ることがあ
basically.
ります
Basically, this useless button right? No, not yeah, not the C button.
好きなレースに参加
That
してください。
useless button. Nintendo why?
マシンとライダーを決めておくと良いです。
No, this this useless button. That wasn't the C button. You guys know what I meant. This useless
参加待
button.
ちの時はパドックの中で好き
Nintendo
にしていて良いです。
Why, man?
準備が整ったらお呼びがかかります。
Nobody really cares about voice chat like that on this. That's just extra money I'll
ケー
squeeze
キ
it out
の
of
上に
us.
乗るのも自由。 流れる音楽を変えることもできます。それらとは別にコピー能力を紹介しておきます。
Alright, copy abilities. Those all the collections of everybody. Everybody can copy. I forgot about this. Everybody can copy. Everybody can copy. There goes my boy Gooey. He got that ice climbers drip on. And then we got him, the fighter. Oh yeah, I seen the little headband underneath his chef hat. Could barely notice it. Yeah, everybody could goddamn copy abilities in this game. I'm gonna be honest, the only thing Sonic Racing CrossWorlds has against this is the different gears that you can like apply to the way you want your cart to like play.
オンラインプレイを行う際、どのあたりの実
But
力
this is
と
kind
マ
of
ッチングをするのかを
basically
示
the
す
same
の
thing when
は
it comes to that.
クラスです。なお、
Rare class? What does that
世
mean?
界勝利力という数値がついていますが、
Oh, shows your global power. Look at all the me's. All the me's are here. My global power is 121,324. 23, 24, what?
勝率や強さではなく、
My global power is 160,000.
遊べば遊ぶほど
Okay, so it's basically like Smash. It shows your Smash Bros. Global power. So that's kind of like what this is like.
C とか A とかランクがあるものが一般的ですが、
C and A, all the different ranks. That's Sonic Racing CrossWorlds. You got the different ranks as well. Another thing Mario Kart World doesn't have.
これはランクの上下
So
という
that's
よりも
already
ご自身が楽しく遊べるためのちょうどよくする色分けだと思って
Sonic
ください。
Racing CrossWorlds and Kirby Air Riders has against Mario Kart World.
クラスを
A
楽し
ranking
む
system.
と街に多
Something
少の変
Mario
化が起こり
Kart
やすくな
would
るかもしれ
really
ません。
benefit from if they would actually add a mechanic like that into it.
それぞれにクラスがあることにご注意を。
I mean, Mario Kart World is still goated. It's just not more goated than Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. But Mario Kart could really benefit from a new mechanic like that. A ranking system. Okay, Airtopia Ruins? A civilization from, okay, I'm not talking and not looking at any of the stuff. Magma and other hazards. Okay, what is that? Is this talking about the different environments? It's talking about the different environments of the different tracks. Is what it's talking about, I think. Bro, you cannot look at me and tell me that okay, they went away. You can't look at me and tell me that doesn't look like it's come from this. This doesn't look like it also doesn't even come from a Kirby game. They've really upped that. You cannot look at this and tell me
前作で曲を楽しんだ方もおられると思います。
that looks like it comes from a Kirby game. Here they go tease us with this Kirby Air Ride GameCube first entry in the Kirby Racing game series. Still not on GameCube.
今回それらの曲を楽しむことができないのか。できますけど。
Still waiting for it. I just spun it, and here's a little something we made. What?
3, 2, 1, start!
What is this?
曲どころか前作にあった
It's
エアライドコースが
not the songs. Okay, it's great. Courses from the previous game. Okay, so they're bringing courses from the previous Kirby Air Ride, the GameCube. Bro, what type of vehicle is that? Yo, Starman's getting it. Gooey. Yo, not gonna lie, these courses kind of look like, well, the ones before kind of look like it came out of Sonic Racing CrossWorlds, not gonna lie. This doesn't look like it. Bro, this looks like it could be a track out of Mario Kart or something. So it brings you around! What? That doesn't look like it come out. Bro, this doesn't look like it comes out of a Kirby game.
なんと9種全部復活です。なお今作のコースも9種類です。
All the different these lap rules. Okay, that means there's a total of 18 courses. That's quite a lot, especially considering blah blah blah. The average cruising speed is faster than the original. Okay.
前作コースは前作と同じタイムにはならないですが、コースも音楽もそのまま楽しめます。グラフィックは少しグレードアップ。
Wait, how many characters was in the original Kirby Air Ride? Because I only remember like different colored Kirbys. And do we? I think we do still have that luxury to be able to have different colored Kirbys in the new game coming out. I believe. Bro, this looks like that same track, Magma Planet, out of Sonic Racing CrossWorlds. Sakurai. That looks like the same track from Sonic Racing CrossWorlds, which is a CrossWorld track called Magma Planet, with the lava dragons coming out of the lava. Sakurai, who do you think you fooling? I'll stop.
Tank Star.
Tank!
I don't
know what I was doing there. Tank Star! City Trial.
シティトライアルの補足です。まずシティトライアルにはパワーアップ以外にも様々なアイテムがあります。もちろん
Okay, of course there are some new ones as well. A new what? I'm not ready to get it. Okay, get a temporary speed boost to get around Skya faster. Hit rivals with this to mess with their controls. Oh snap! So it's like the item, it's like the mushroom item, the Smash Ultimate, where I believe you like spray it on another player, and then it just completely messes them over. Like they get screwed over. Like their controls basically do the complete opposite of what they are normally supposed to do. Alright, locks on. They're just talking about all the different items right now. Fire a huge beam from something. I didn't see it in time.
構えている時に向きを変えられます。狙って発射。
Generally, for items, blue boxes have power-ups. Okay. Green boxes contain attack items. Oh, they're like the items are like in different category boxes. And red boxes hold copy ability powers. Also, new this game. What does this box do? What does that do? With them, you earn something. What? Booster stats? Is he playable? It doesn't look like it.
コースにはクイックスピンなのでパッドを左右にガチャガチャすると出せます。そして赤コンテナからは
In red boxes, you might even find parts of legendary machines. Yeah, I hate that item. You have to always get bodied with that item in Smash Bros.
どこかの大乱闘ゲームでおなじみのやつですが、エアライドが先ですので。
I hate that item, man. How does that work in this game? That item just embodies you in Smash Bros. When somebody gets it. That's why most people just play Smash with items on. I hate that item. I hate it to my core. This is you know what? I can't even give it any more of my thoughts on it. It's just it's a very annoying item. And that's the main reason why suckers be playing with items off when you play Smash. Body, nice! Each one is incredibly powerful machines. What? And they're unmatched. What? Body! Ooh, we're bodying enemies. Nice.
16人もいると伝説マシンパーツを一ところに集めるのは至難の技です。
Time up.
だけど
Yo, I just know the missions in this is going to be insane, Chad. Like,
ばらけない分集まりやすい。
Yo, that almost looks like an extreme gearboard. Yo, what? Before.
次に説明するチーム
They might
戦を使
even.
うとより
I'm
集ま
not
り
gonna
や
be
す
able
く
to
なり
read that. He
ます。
said something about team battles. Team battles. Okay, what's team battles about? Up to 16 players can play City Trial together. Online?
大きく2つに割っ
You
て
talking about
チー
split?
ム戦が
Oh, no,
遊べる
never
よう
mind.
に
I thought he was talking about split team.
8対8のバトルです。
Or like a split screen is what I meant. So no, it takes 16 players and split them up online.
ので合体しやすくなりますね。最後に拾ったチームメンバーが登場します。チーム戦の場合、最後のスタジアムは必ず統一されます。スタジアムは8人までの入場ですから、10人以上で戦う場合、スタジアムに分かれて総合得点で決着をつけます。それぞれのメンバーが普通に4つのスタジアムから選ぶよう
Bro,
に
I'm
す
just
ると、
ready to see what that
チー
story
ムメ
mode
ンバーだ
talking
けが
about, Chad.
全員同じ。
I want to see what I need to see what the heck that's talking
ここは
about.
公平に。ところでチーム戦とは関係ないのですが、スカイアには空中庭園とは別に浮島が遠くに開催することがあります。飛行マシンや
You might be able to get up there with
なんとかなるかもしれ
flying
ませんね。
machines and
一つの
abilities.
チャレンジ要素です。
Another challenge to consider. Sky sightseeing. Soccer, alright, we don't care about no sightseeing. We're here to race. It's like we want the chaos to commence. That's what we're here for. Alright, volcano. I guess it's basically like Mario Kart World open room, like free room. That's what this is. So Sakurai's basically trying to say, oh, our game has something that's basically like that as well. So another thing is Sonic Racing CrossWorlds lacks, but Sonic Racing CrossWorlds doesn't need that.
ちょっと変わったライダーをご紹介しておきます。
I feel like what Sonic Racing CrossWorlds need is to have like a
まずは壁に向かって加速できます。
like different parks you can go
壁を
to
狙って
because we already got like the park mode in Sonic Racing CrossWorlds. So we need like they need to put like a mode. Oh, these guys, I don't know who these guys are, but I'm glad they give me the ice climber vibes. Nana and Popa. Oh, they run together. Oh snap! Oh, that's cute. Oh snap! That's what I was gonna say. What Sonic Racing CrossWorlds really needs. He comes from Squeak Attack, I think, on DS. Sonic Racing CrossWorlds needs like an open park mode where you can like get off the extreme gear or off out of your cart, and characters can just like walk around like
これで新紹介のライダーは
your different friends' parks or whatever. Like everybody like should be able to like make their own park. In Sonic Racing CrossWorlds, this looks like Kirby, but just as a rock. Okay, Rick the rat, the mice, whatever you want to call him. I don't know what he is. A hamster? I think he's a hamster. Oh, I hate this guy. This guy is all cute, but don't let that cuteness. Hey! This is like the Wiggler of the Kirby universe. And then this guy isn't. Okay, he's playable. Where's the snowman at? I hope the snowman playable. I think I seen him too. Okay, we are obviously Waddle Dee. We know that, right? Your generic Waddle Dee, because we already have Bandana Waddle Dee. Where is Snowman? I want to see him. I hope he's playable. Like the Kirby, y'all know what I'm talking about. The Snowman from the Kirby universe. Which is way more expressive than Mario Kart World Snowman. Bro, I've been thinking about making like a tier list video of like Mario Kart characters, but also like doing a video of characters I would have put in Mario Kart World specifically, instead of the goddamn characters Nintendo put in Mario Kart World. But I'm not ready to get into that right now, man. Alright, here are some machines. Some more machines, what? Yo guys, hold on a sec. I'm gonna be right back. I know I might not miss much, but I just want to check on something real quick. I'll leave this playing though. I'll be right back briefly. Probably like in literally a couple seconds. right, chat. I'm back, chat. You're at the back of the building, baby. You know what I'm saying? TRAY-MAN-GamesReactZ is back in the building. Similar to the previous game, the riders themselves don't actively what? I'm still salty about how long the goddamn subtitles last on this. Like I don't feel like having to actively read subtitles. Sakurai, you need to get yourself a narrator. You really do. So this game's main voice is the announcer. What, from Smash Bros? What?
Launch! 3, 2, 1, start!
What? No, that's not the Smash Brothers announcer.
Finish!
Sucker, that's not the Smash announcer. Bro, I'm getting hyped for nothing. That sounds like a great value Smash Bros announcer. What?
なお日本版の男性声優は銀河番長さん。
カービー。
女性声優は大本真紀子さん。どちらもカービーゆかりの声優さんです、ね。
Bro, that sounds like Kirby speaking.
ゲームを彩ってくれます。そしてコピー能力。コピー能力の読み上げはカービー自身が喋ると変なので今までなかったのですが、アナウンスならいいアクセントになります。
Yeah, my bad, chat, that I had to step out. I thought like my mom was knocking on the wall earlier because her room was like back this way.
これはゲーム内アナウンスとは別に設定。
Alright, you can see it separately. Announcer collection. Bro, Sakurai, get to the juicy stuff. Okay, I want to quickly check how. Oh no, they're just talking about the different voices. But I want to see the juicy stuff. So we're like 30 minutes in right now. Y'all see my Pac-Man mouse right here? Oh.
エアライドやウエライドではタイムアタックやフリーランがあります。順位がなく自分の記録に挑むためのモードですね。タイムアタックは
Alright, in time attack you can complete for the best time. So that's like time trials. This is your traditional time trials in a racing game. Obviously, you know, what's a racing game without time trials?
一周のベストタイムに挑むものです。敵はいないし
There are no enemies here. Okay.
フリーランでは
In free run, you'll see a ghost based on. Okay.
参考にしましょう。なおマシンには多くの
Bro, chat, isn't it crazy?
それぞれのマシンで
There's 3 racers in 1 year. 3 racers in 1 year as well. Sonic Racing, Mario Kart, and Kirby Riders. All in 1 year. We would have never foresaw this for 1 whole year. Let's check stream. I'm going to check stream briefly one more time. This is probably the most inactive chat has been. I'm not going to even lie. But I just in general, despite that, am very thankful for you guys being here. Anyway, man.
Alright,
it's showing 3 people in chat right now. Welcome, third person that has just joined. Appreciate you tuning in, my boy. And be sure for anybody who is in chat right now, I want to say it again, you know, just in case. Be sure to use and abuse and attack that like button for those of you who might be in stream, as that is appreciated from anybody who does that is enjoying this so far. People that are here in real time, and also people that may be watching this right now after the stream is off of air as a video. Alright, yeah, this is the main star that I keep seeing. Plus, you can leave, okay, by using the special button. You can draw credentials. Oh, leave credentials. Okay. But if you just select. Oh, this is your traditional. So Mario Kart World has this. This is something Sonic Racing CrossWorlds doesn't have, unfortunately. And it would. I mean, obviously it doesn't have it because Sonic Racing CrossWorlds doesn't have any type of like free mode where you can kind of just go free or kind of like link up in like a certain area within game. It doesn't have anything like that. And I'm talking about specifically what we just saw in this just now in Kirby Air Riders, where they showed us the portion, you know, within this where the characters, gosh dang, that suck as big. They showed the characters getting out of their vehicles and just kind of hanging around this like hub area, so to say. I'm saying like Sonic Racing CrossWorlds, something like that specifically at least would be good in Sonic Racing CrossWorlds. Because you know Sonic Racing CrossWorlds has like a park mode or something like that. I forgot what it's called. I just know it has something to do with park. Actually, as a matter of fact, I got my Switch 2 right here. I don't know what it's called. Let's see what it's called. Because I ain't gonna lie, I've been playing Sonic Racing CrossWorlds as of recent. Like that's literally like the game right now that I have open right now. Sonic Racing CrossWorlds. So let me see what it's. Race Park. That's what it is. Race Park. So Sonic Racing CrossWorlds has a mode called Race Park, but somebody else's idea, and I forgot his name, but somebody kind of talked about it online. Somebody said with the Race Park mode, Sega should do something where everybody, like in games, could create their own park, and kind of like how you've seen here way earlier in the stream, where the Kirby characters was kind of hanging out outside of their carts in that little hub area that we saw. Sonic Racing CrossWorlds can have something similar if they kind of like utilize what they already have in the game, which is the Race Park, but have a feature within Race Park where you can make your own park, and then you can walk around your different friends' parks and things like that, if that makes sense. Sonic Racing CrossWorlds, though it doesn't have an open, like free roaming mode, it should at least have something like that. That was somebody else's idea that they had for the game online. That's not my idea. That was someone else's idea, and I cannot think of this creator's name, but he did come up with it. I can't think of that dog's name, but if he ever sees my reaction to this, he knows who he is. He likely won't ever see this reaction. Trey Gaming, what are you kidding yourself? Alright, race around a closed circuit. Rail panic. Okay, rail panic. Now they gave the grind walls to take the lead. Okay. This is what I call rail grinding. Bro, the rail grinding in Mario Kart World ain't got jack on this. Though Mario Kart World is goated for having a new feature like that. Still though, nothing on this rail grinding.
特別なスタジオも紹介しなければ。ボスバトルです。
Alright, versus boss. Oh wait, this game had a versus boss?
Versus デデデというスタジアムがありました。
Oh, what are we attacking the boss, or do you? This was in the original Kirby Air Ride. So the original Kirby Air Ride had a boss. I'm assuming you're attacking the boss, not racing him, right?
バトル専用の相手を用意しました。ライダーが乗れるものではないけれど、生かす変形マシンを作ってしまいまして。
that can transform. Whoa, whoa, Robot DDD! Robo DDD, what is this?
デデデ型と
It'll transform between that Transformers Master Hero Sakurai? Master Hero Sakurai. We coming in with Transformers now? Yo, word? What? Rocket League?
参加者全員でボスを倒す遊びになります。
Alright, body? Alright, body?
向かってみんなで頑張れる。
Body?
ボス戦においては相手をロックオンしてカメラを向けることができます。
Alright, with lock on, you can tangle it on and off by pressing the right stick. And similar to top right, there are two control styles for lock-ons. Okay? You can change the control style from the pause menu. Bosses are easier to body down, or no, the track. Now he's not talking about taking them down. They're easier to track. Items, collect. Once you get used to it, you'll probably be fine turning it off. Lock on by pressing the right stick. Don't forget that. Okay. Bro, this thing is wild! Sucker, what is this? Sucker, what is this? Checklist. The checklist is also back. Oh, when you clear certain objectives, it just checks it off. Like in-game achievements, basically. We all know what that's about. If you don't know what that is, you ain't a true gamer for real. I'll stop. Alright, you will know. Okay, what? The rewards are okay. I can't read. I can't read, baby.
なお、エアライド、ウェライド、シティトライアル、ロードトリップ、オンラインの5つのシートがあります。何か裏に絵があるような。オンラインのシートは遊びたくない人は遊ばなくても良いと思います。マシンやライダーはオンラインでしか得られないようなものはありませんのでご安心を。なお、開いていないマスをつついて直接お題にチャレンジできるようにもなりました。
Everything will be okay.
クリア条件を満たせる組み合わせですぐに挑戦できるということ。ゲームに目的が欲しくなった時、
If you have a goal in mind, try out the checklist. Keep track of your goals. Okay, that's clean. So whatever you're trying to do in game, you just use a checklist. And if you're trying to like do a specific thing, if you want to keep track of that, the checklist will let you know if you've done that. Also though, you know what would be cool? You should have the ability to like make your own like checklist. They should add that in game. Okay, who is this guy? The heck is this? Oh, that's Gooey. Gooey, I didn't know you could do that. What? Or was that like him using a copy ability? Maybe that's what it was. Wait, he's running now? Sonic R, what? Sonic R, what? This game needs to come out now. November could not come soon enough. Well, actually, it's about to come through because I mean, we're like what? We got like one more week left before October ends. So we'll be seeing November really soon. Also, it's your boy's birthday month, so my birthday will be on November the 2nd. And November the 2nd, the 3rd, 4th, 2 days after my birthday, Sonic Rumble comes to Steam. That's not related at all to this, but I'm just saying Sonic Rumble drops on Steam 2 days after my birthday, because my birthday is November the 2nd. Sakurai, Nintendo, why did you not have this game drop like early in November? My birthday is November the 2nd, but I gotta wait till the end of November to be able to get this game, because it's gonna, you know, everybody has to wait because the game comes out on November the 20th. So that is unfortunate, given that my birthday is November the 2nd. But it is what it is. Wait. We can customize? What is this?
デコレーションしたマシンは俺マシンと言います。柄。
Hey man, Kirby game look fun. Yo, Brian, you're the first one. No, you're the first one in stream that has actually said something. Welcome to the stream. Appreciate you for tuning in. Be sure to use and abuse and attack that like button if you have not done that. We're like 43 minutes within. Like I'm 43 minutes into watching this. and you're the first one that's actually said something in chat. But yeah, Brian Kelly, is your last name Kelly? I think. Brian Kelly, welcome to the stream, my boy. One of my golden OG subscribers, and everybody else who's in stream right now. Still appreciate you guys for being in. Yeah, this game cannot come fast enough. Yes. I mean, Brian, I don't really celebrate Halloween because it's demonic, at least to me. But you know, everyone is free to do whatever they want. You won't lose a machine if it sells.
反面売れてもお金が儲かるわけではありませんが、値段の変動は面白いですね。
Okay.
マシンを飾り付
You
けら
can
れるのだから
decorate your riders too. Wait, skins?
そんな願いにお応え
Character
して
skins?
ライダーの帽子も用意しました。
Hey! Where's my boy Blue Kirby at? Whoa, you don't like Halloween? And I mean, I'm a Christian, so I don't celebrate it. All right, that's just me. I don't celebrate it. I know a lot of people like it and they celebrate it. All I gotta say is, you know, be safe if you're going to be doing it. But I don't. I prefer not to participate in that. Look at my boy Starman with the goddamn shades. He's hitting y'all, bro. Where's my shades at? Yo, where's my shades? Bro is hitting you. Bro's hitting you with these. He's hitting you with these. As a matter of fact, I won't wear that for the rest of the stream. Well, probably not for the rest of the stream, but bro's hitting you with the shades. Bro's hitting you with the shades.
そちらが優先されます。コピー能力はすぐになくなっちゃいますしね。
Starman doesn't even have eyes. Why is he wearing shades?
ゲーム中の要素ですが、スペシャルボタンを連打するとコピー能力をすぐに捨てられます。覚えておくと良いでしょう。ところで、俺マシンのデコレーションや帽子はどうやってゲットするのでしょう。いわゆるお金になるのがマイルです。
Bro, I always love the music in Kirby games, man. It's just, it's something about that music. It's just something about that music.
走れば走るほど儲かります。
Yes, you can sing
放置プレイは聞けません。
Amiibo are $70 now. I probably didn't read that right. My bad, chat. If that sounded very tacky the way I read it. But I think it's insane that Amiibos are actually $70 now. Amiibos used to be way cheaper than that, and they just went up in price. I just think it's not worth it, honestly. If it's Amiibo that you actually really want, go for it. But like for like trying to get all the Amiibos, it's really not worth it. If I'm really being honest.
マシンの形のグミがありますね。全種類のマシンがあります。これはオンラインでは対戦して誰かに勝つと、つまり順位が上回ると
When playing online for each rival you beat, in other words, place higher and you'll get something. Okay. So also gummies? What does the gummies do? What does the gummies do? Non-online players can also gradually earn gummies by playing solo. Oh, offline as well.
手に入れたグミは食べられはしませんが、もてあそぶことができます。
Okay, what does that do?
カービィっぽいカーソルがありまして、
Here's a Kirby-shaped cursor. You can fire gummies, draw gummies. Yo, Kirby would tear these things up, man. Y'all already know how his appetite is. This sucker would get down with a whole bag of gummies. As a matter of fact, he needs a whole stadium of gummies because this sucker his appetite is wild work. Wild work, man. Stop, Trey Gaming. I can't help myself to dancing right now. I'm just showing out at this point. This is what I was kind of talking about earlier, chat. This right here, Sonic Racing CrossWorlds should have something like this. basically like a hub area. You know, obviously Kirby Racing, Kirby Air Riders is gonna have like an open roam world as well, like an open, like free roaming, like Mario Kart World has. But like that you just seen on screen. Sonic Racing CrossWorlds, though it does not have an open roam mode, it should have a mode like that within Race Park where you can create your own park specifically, and then it can be kind of like a little hub area where characters can get off of their extreme gears or they can get off of their carts and walk around the little hub area. Kind of like what we just saw just now, like within Kirby Air Riders. Sonic Racing CrossWorlds, I feel like should at least have something like that. It needs it. You know, because Sonic, obviously, again, it doesn't have Sonic Racing does not have a free like open room mode, like where you can just go freely, like Mario Kart World. And it looks like Kirby Air Riders is going to have an open room as well. But at the very least, I think Sonic Racing CrossWorlds should have like an open hub area, like where you can just kind of like walk around within Race Park. You can like make your own park, like somebody else has said. Again, this is not my idea. This was another creator's idea. So I totally agree with that. I totally agree with that. Something like that for Sonic Racing CrossWorlds would be dope. Hey, Sega, if you're looking at it, why would Sega be looking at this? It's a good idea. Like, you should do it. But again, everybody who's in stream right now, again, I appreciate you boys, man. You gals, if it is any gals in here, for tuning in, you know what I'm saying? And just know you guys are all appreciated, man. Because you didn't have to tune in with your boy, chill out with me as we react to this. I was late on getting onto this, but nevertheless, we are here reacting to it. And all I ask is that you guys, again, use and abuse and attack that like button. Appreciate you guys for the tuning. By the way, we minimize, I couldn't read that at all. Oh, like all the little, yeah. The little icons in the corner. Okay, so please take a look at the news options. Okay, connect to for online play. Bro, this layout is reminiscent of Smash Brothers. And I've said that earlier on the stream. That's what I really like about like most Kirby games. It has something in it that gives you like the vibe of what Smash Bros has as it comes to like the UI, like menu. Like Sakurai, the UI in this is fire. Alright, did you play the old game? You might have forgot, Brian. I think I mentioned it in the first. This is the second Kirby Air Riders Direct that we're reacting to. So in the first I can't talk. For the first Kirby Air Riders Direct that we reacted to, back in August 19th, I said I'd never had the luxury to be able to play the original on GameCube, which is unfortunate. And why does Nintendo not have Kirby Air Ride, the first one for GameCube, on the Nintendo Switch online? Like, basically what I mean, because Brian, I don't know if you have a Nintendo Switch. The Switch 2 specifically has a GameCube option where you can play GameCube games on the Switch 2. But Kirby Air Ride isn't on it. Like the first one for GameCube. It's not on the GameCube classics for the Nintendo Switch. The Switch 2. It's not on there. And I feel like they should put that on there because a lot of people probably did not play it. I can only hope that it comes to it at some point, but they really need to bring it to that for sure. I played the old Kirby game. I never played it, man. If Nintendo could possibly bring it to the GameCube classics for Nintendo Switch, as I just showed you, because it's not on there yet. If they could bring it to that, then I can play it. But low key, I mean, I have other unofficial means of playing it, if you know what I mean. which I'll probably end up doing that. But they have to add this game to Switch Online at some point. Like the original, at least. It needs to be on there. Nintendo, what are we doing?
なおゲーム中 R スティックでカメラを動かせますがガチャガチャと対応しないことをお勧めします酔いやすくなりますので
Yeah, man, the GameCube is going.
ライダーのアミーボが発売になります
How much are these amiibos, Sakurai? $100?
これスマブラカービィの
That was the Kirby Smash Brothers amiibo.
エアライダーのアミーボは
That is a bit significantly more bigger
サイズが
than
違いますね
the Smash Bros one, right?
こっちにバンダナワドルディも出しちゃいますけど
Then we got the Bandana Waddle Dee
そし
amiibo,
て
nice.
このようにライダーを乗せ替えられてしまうマグネットでがっちりですマシンとライダーの組み合わせがゲーム中に登場しフィギュアプレイヤーとして走りを学ばせることができますライダーが育ちますマシンではないのですねなおトップメニューにいた瀬戸物のカービィもアミーボを読み込ませると切り替えることができますもちろんマシンとライダーは読み込んだセットに
I gotta take these shades off. These things are kind of dusty. Do y'all not see the dust on this?
しかし
I'm taking
こ
it
んなに
off.
豪華な仕様だとあんまり種類は作れないだろうななんて思うところもあるのですが
Wait, hold on, Sakura. How many amiibos do we have now? What amiibo collection? Bandana Waddle Dee in on the Wing Star. Another night. Bro, how many other Kirby characters are gonna be coming? We got like the little mouse in this game from I forgot what it was, a DS game. It was a Kirby. We got Chef Kawashi and then a mouse from Squeak Attack, I think. But these are the only amiibos we have as of now, and then you can move them around. I forgot about that, but I remember it. TRAY-MAN, how did you forget about it and remember it? I remember that. In this game, the Tank Star will transform when you boost, like when you charge a boost. Oh, that can transform. Bro, I already know there's like a group of suckers out there that would want this within their collection. I already know it. But me personally, I don't know if I'm willing to spend that much on an amiibo like that. There's only one amiibo I would get of a specific character that I would want. And y'all should already know what that character is. That's like the only amiibo that I would buy of my boy. If y'all catch my drift. Should I stop? Okay, I'll stop. What? Story mode, yo.
Machines rained down like shooting stars.
This is the only English speaking that we're getting in this.
Found in all shapes and sizes, but with no ability to move on their own. However,
what is this?
Touched them and shared their will.
This is absolute cinema, Jack.
And they were able to move with incredible speed.
Story mode.
These individuals were called riders. Soon, vehicle and rider pairs were a common sight, partnering up for
bro, this is like a movie.
As well as thrilling races.
This looks like a movie. I hope this is a long, lengthy story mode.
Some riders noticed their vehicles were acting strange.
Yeah, kind of weird, right?
They were looking somewhere far away. If you wish to go there, let's go.
Let's get it.
What awaits these riders?
Let's get it popping off in the building.
Toward the unknown.
Who's this? They teased this in the last The first Kirby Direct. We're not gonna see anything else. Is it? I called it. So that's Air Ride. Okay. Story time. In an announcement trailer, Kirby was hitting the. But that wasn't Kirby hitting something to fix it. Kirby caught a falling machine and. Okay. So he said Kirby wasn't hitting it to make it act right. He was catching the machine in that first trailer that we did see in the first initial Kirby Air Riders Direct. Okay, okay. What is this? This is the life form, some type of life form. What is this? As for the rest of the story, I hope. I just thought like eyes was about to pop up right there. All right, closing. I was able to present a lot of things. That was a vast amount of content. Oh, he has a YouTube channel. Hey, y'all go subscribe to the GOAT. The GOAT right here. Go subscribe to the GOAT. Okay, hold on. My bad, Brian. Let me read your comment. You know that GameStop stopped. Stop Kart and Amiibo. What do you mean? Yo, Brian, what do you mean by that? I did hear something about GameStop and Amiibos recently. I think I heard that GameStop started selling some of the Amiibos that have been out for like a long while. They started selling them at kind of like a low, below retail price that Nintendo wants to sell their Amiibos at for some reason. Like GameStop is selling the Amiibos below that price. I heard that as of recent. Some of the things I covered today will be implemented via a day. What? Okay. So it's probably like a on day releases. What do you mean? So that's it. Yo, chat. That is it. That I think that was the. Oh, what is this? Yo, chat. What is this? What is this, chat? What is this? More of the story mode. Yo, this reminds me of that one Kirby stage that was in Smash Bros. Brothers Melee, and it was brought to Smash Ultimate, and I think Smash Pro or 3DS and Wii U. Okay, who is this guy? Yo, Chad, what is this? He's the sucker's opening his eyes up now. Is this the guy we're gonna have to body? An online demo event is on the way! An online demo event! Let's go! What? What? Nintendo. Go to Direct. Go to Direct. Is it gonna play something else? I ain't trying to play nothing else right now. I hope it's not. Go to Direct, Nintendo. Yo. Go to Direct. So I don't know who's all within stream right now. Of course, cue that music back up, baby. Yo, Amari, was you sitting here the whole time, or did you just came in? Cause there was three. The first there was like 2 people in the stream. Then it went up to 3. A lot of you suckers was sitting in chat, or I guess was sitting on the stream and not saying anything. I know Amari, you just popped through. Okay, so I don't know how many people have been or in right now at this point, or have been coming in. I know I'm late, but what up, my boy? Yeah, Amari, I just did my reaction to the second Kirby Direct, the second dedicated Direct for Kirby Air Riders, the upcoming game that can't come soon enough. November cannot come soon enough, man. Your boy's birthday month cannot come soon enough. But we just got done reacting to this. I will say, Amari, I said your name right this time, so don't get on my behind about that. But Amari, I will say, you know, whenever you're up for it, you know, you have some time later on, man. Because we've been going for like an hour now, so whenever you're up for it and you have some time later on, go back to the beginning of the stream later after the fact that this is off of air, and you can watch my reaction to this second dedicated direct. You know, I don't know when you came in, or I don't know if you came in like when I was still watching it, or you just now came in after like I literally finished this. But after the fact that we're off air, because you know you already know I have a lot of things at the beginning of the stream anyway that I just kind of like lay out, and then I just end up cutting out a lot of parts later on in YouTube Studio. You already know about all of that. But yeah, just after the fact when we're off of air, man, you go back, you know, and watch my initial reaction to this when we first hopped into it. And if you want to hear any of my thoughts at the beginning of this, you know, it's at the beginning of the stream, so you already know that. But appreciate you, my dog, for tuning in. You already know the drill. As always, it is appreciated when anyone does that. Be sure to use and abuse and attack that like button for your boy, man. We just hopped into this. This was wild work. You just put another chat within chat. I've seen that direct. Yeah, I already know because you were posting. I think you were posting on your story about editing your reaction to it. So I did see that. So yeah, now these suckers cooked, man. Amari, I really highly encourage you to go back after we're off air and see all of my reactions. I had a lot of thoughts. You know, we compared Kirby Air Riders to Mario Kart World, to Sonic Racing CrossWorlds, just to see how all the three racers that we got in one single year, all the three most recent racers stack up against one another. You know, we talked about all three of them, and as it comes to like Kirby Air Riders and what this game has to offer and what it brings, and how it kind of like stacks up against Mario Kart World and Sonic Racing CrossWorlds. We talked about all that. Amari, you need to get your behind a Nintendo Switch 2, sucker. What is the wait, man? You know this isn't gonna be like a situation that it is with like Metroid Prime 4 Beyond and Pokemon Legends ZA, where those two games are like a release between the Switch 2 and the original Switch. They didn't do that for Mario Kart World, and they ain't sure ain't gonna do it for Kirby Air Riders. It'd be nice if they can make like a dual release like of that game between the Switch and Switch 2, because they've done it for Metroid Prime 4 and Beyond, and they did it for Pokemon Legends ZA, where those two new games are like a dual release for both Nintendo Switch and the Switch 2. But Kirby Air Riders is gonna be exclusive Switch 2, baby. Sucker, you need to get on that, man. Get yourself a Switch 2. Etika would be, first off, rest in peace to the GOAT. Etika, that sucker wouldn't even know what to make of all of this in this like new day and age of what we have now, man. It's just wild work. But no, they cooked with this. These suckers cooked with this. 10 out of 10 direct. Hey, story mode, bro. I was talking earlier, and you were kind of saying some things just now. I came through just when you finished your reaction. I probably will. Yeah, man. Whenever, like I said, you know, whenever you're up for it and have the time to, just go back, man, and watch my full-on initial reaction to this. But I was talking about, like, I've been wanting a Kirby game with, like, a new Kirby game specifically, with a good, lengthy, in-depth story mode to it. Because as of recent, I was just kind of like chilling around, man, and I caught like a whiff of nostalgia. You know, like when you're sitting around or just chilling or whatever, and you catch like a whiff of nostalgia for a game from back in the day, or from something from back in the day. You know, you just sit around and you catch a whiff of nostalgia just out of nowhere. I've sat around recently, caught a whiff of nostalgia for specifically some of the Kirby Nintendo 3DS games, and one game that really comes to mind that I really want the GOAT himself, the Master Hero Sakurai, to bring to the Switch is Kirby Battle Royale. That was a golden 3DS game. The story for that game was pretty good, and we had some other good. Kirby Triple Deluxe for the 3DS. I think that's what it's called, Kirby Triple Deluxe, and then Kirby Blowout Blast. Those games had like a really good story to it, but specifically Kirby Battle Royale for the 3DS, and the online for that game was great. That's my main game that I really want, like Nintendo and like Sakurai to really bring to the Switch. That was like really my last memorable game, and I never finished my playthrough of that on the channel when we initially started Kirby Battle Royale back in 2020, I think. So I'm gonna be streaming that at some point. That is a really good gem of a 3DS golden game. But as it comes to like not just racing games, but like a Kirby game just in general, I've wanted something with a good lengthy story mode to it. And bro, the story mode in this looks like a movie. Like we're in the theaters. It's wild work. It is wild work. I'll get the Switch 2 eventually. Just you wait. I'm glad I got to experience Kirby Air Riders on GameCube. Stop bragging, my boy. Bro, I was just kind of talking about that earlier. I never had the luxury to, and I'm going to read the rest of that. I never had the luxury to really experience Kirby Air Riders, the first entry for GameCube, because I never had a GameCube back in the day. Now, with that being said, as I kind of said not that long ago, the GameCube for Nintendo Switch is exclusive to Nintendo Switch, and they recently brought Luigi's Mansion to it. I think that's going to be dropping October the 30th or something like that. And there's some other games on it. There is a fighting game on it. I forgot what it was called. And then we got Mario Sunshine on there, I think. I don't know. There's some games on the GameCube Classics for Switch 2. And I was kind of talking about earlier, why haven't these suckers brought Kirby Air Ride, the original, first entry in the Kirby Air Ride series, to the Switch, to the GameCube Classics Online? They need to do that. I don't know why they have not done that, but I was kind of talking earlier. I was like, if they actually bring the original to the GameCube Classics for Switch 2 Online specifically, I'd get into it at that point. The first entry in the Kirby Air Riders series, but they haven't done that, man. But obviously, I can play it through other official means. Unofficial means is what I meant. I can play Kirby Air Ride through other unofficial means, if you know what I mean. I got a modded Nintendo Wii, so I have a gaming laptop that can run the Dolphin emulator that emulates Wii games and GameCube games. I can play it through unofficial means, the first entry at least, of Kirby Air Ride. But I wouldn't have to go to those measures, Nintendo, if you would just put it on Switch Online. You got it right here. Let me actually, because I've been playing Sonic Racing CrossWorlds as of recent. I can go into GameCube right now. I'll show you guys how many games they have on here. Like right now here in real time. Air Ride, ignore my typo. Oh, I didn't even realize you typed wrong. You know how I get my motor mouth to death. I didn't even realize that you made an error there. But you said, yeah, I'm glad I got to experience Kirby Air Riders. Kirby Air Ride, yeah, on GameCube. So I should be familiar with the mechanics and all that. Bro, we got Mario Strikers. What? Hold on. Okay, that's Chibi. They just added Chibi Robo recently. We got Chibi Robo. We got Mario Strikers on here. We got F-Zero GX. We got the Legend of Zelda Wind Waker, but that's on the Wii U. So the Wii U is like the better version of that game if you want to play the HD version of that. But anyway, that's besides the point. And we have this fighting game. I forgot what it's called. Soul Calibur? We got that on there. Bro, where's Kirby Air Ride? Nintendo, Sakurai. Where's Kirby Air Ride? That's all I'm saying. Where is Kirby Air Ride? A lot of people haven't really been fortunate to play the first entry of that, you know, in the Kirby Air Ride series. Now that they have a sequel, I'm one of those people who didn't get a chance to play that first, you know, first game in the Kirby Air Ride series. Straight game and slow your behind down. I'm still hyped after what I just saw. And so them bringing that to Nintendo GameCube Classics for Nintendo Switch Online membership would be the goal. It would be the goal. But they haven't done that yet. But they really need to do that, man. That's something that a lot of people would want. And I'm hoping at least at some point they do that. There's a lot of games they still need to bring to all of the Nintendo Online Classics for Nintendo Switch / Switch 2 just in general. But that's one of the games that I'm wanting. And I just shaked my goddamn camera. Super Mario Strikers, I've played that before. Yeah, I've played Strikers Charged. Unfortunately, not on official hardware. I never had it for the Wii. But I did play Strikers Charged on the Dolphin emulator like a while back. That's definitely a game that I would want to do a playthrough of on the channel. Probably stream at some point. But, you know, with all of that just being besides the point, goated direct. Really, really, really goated direct, man. So, again, overall, I give this an 11 out of 10. Amari, I don't know if you watched my first reaction, because I was kind of talking about that at the beginning of the stream, where we reacted to the first Kirby Air Riders Direct that popped off on, you remember that, on August the 19th. Anybody really who hasn't seen that, it's linked in the description. I'll probably put it in the end screens later, but it's linked in the description right now. So also on that same day, a lot of other stuff popped off. You know, Sega and Bandai Namco on August the 13th, the same day Nintendo, you know, and Sakurai wanted to pop off with Kirby Air Riders, their first initial direct.
You've been going crazy.
Sega and Bandai wanted to pop off with a Pac-Man X Sonic collab on that same day. So we had reacted to like some of that other stuff basically after we had watched the first initial direct in that other stream that we did. But that's, you know, I'm just bringing all up what we did in that stream. And that will be linked in the description. So for anybody who hasn't seen that, again, that's linked down below. But yeah, again, goated directs. I've said that probably 5 times. I don't know what else to say. I've been really wanting a Kirby game. You said something else. Mario Strikers Charged will forever be one of my most memorable games I've played. Yeah, it is. It's dope that they brought a new entry into the series with Mario Strikers Battle League. And I feel like it's a solid game, but I feel like a lot of people poop on that, low key. But anyway, yeah, Kirby Air Riders. One of the only unfortunate thing I'd say with Kirby Air Riders is the fact that we have to wait till the end of November. My birthday is on November the 2nd, Nintendo, not November the 20th, which is the release date of Kirby Air Riders. But nevertheless, it's your boy's birthday month. That's gonna be a good birthday present. It's just not gonna be anywhere near my birthday. But your boy's birthday is coming up real soon. We got one more week left in October, bro. We just came into October, and October is already almost out. But yeah, man, I don't know who's all in the stream right now. I guess I can quickly check before I do end stream. Battle League aged poorly. I hate to admit it. I think it's a solid game, man. I feel like a lot of people pooped on it. It's definitely not anywhere near Strikers Charged, but it's a goated. I use the word goated very, 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 very loosely. Very loosely. It's just a solid game, you know. And they gave us free updates and added characters to it. I feel like that was a game I did try to do a playthrough of at some point, but I just never got around to editing the videos. Which was only just one video I did of that, and I'm like, you know what? I'll probably just stream that game at some point. Strikers Battle League, but I think it's a solid game. It's just not as good as Mario Strikers Charge, but it's a decent game. We are talking about other games right now on the topic of Kirby in this Kirby Air Riders direct reaction. I mean, we're basically already at the end of the video. I've already kind of listed my thoughts, but again, for everybody that is in stream right now, just in general right now in real time, anybody who might have joined at a different time or whatever the case may be, if you did not see my first initial reaction as we did jump into it at the very beginning, as we went into it, I definitely recommend to go back and watch my reaction when I end stream, whenever I do end stream and we are off air, because I had some really interesting things to say. And again, we made some comparisons with Mario Kart World and Sonic Racing CrossWorlds, putting it up against Kirby Air Riders, just to see like all the differences between the three races. Chat, I would have never thought this would have been a year that we would have been getting 3 racing games. I still think Sonic Racing CrossWorlds is the GOAT though, because Pac-Man, I said if Sega ended up putting Pac-Man in their Sonic Racing game, because that's never happened. If Sega ever ended up putting him in a game, in a Sonic Racing game, it's over with. I'm sold on that game. I am convinced that is the best racing game of all time, considering the fact that Nintendo has had Pac-Man in Mario Kart in the past, in the Mario Kart World universe, with Mario Kart Arcade, the Mario Kart Arcade series. But Nintendo, you couldn't do it for Mario Kart World.
Jalen, you've been going crazy.
Your newest entry? And they don't even have DLC yet. Mario Kart World is still pretty solid and goated for the new mechanics, like the rail gliding and all of that, the rail grinding. But ain't gonna lie, the rail grinding in Kirby Air Riders is way more tough. Way more tough. You've already watched the direct, Amore, and anyone else who probably watched the second dedicated direct for Kirby Air Riders, bro. You see the air, like when you see the rail grinding, like in that, the rail grinding, way more tough. The rail grinding looked like something out of like the earlier Sonic Rider games, and Sonic Racing CrossWorlds doesn't even have that, which I'm surprised. But Sonic Racing CrossWorlds is my most goated game, like racing game of 2025, followed by Pac-Man World 2 Remake, which is another like just goated 2025 game release of like all year. Like those are my 2 best games of all year for me, more specifically. But Sonic Racing CrossWorlds definitely makes up for like its gear mechanics, because you can do like different gears, like spinning. You can spin. You can take rings from other players. Like you can do a lot. Like you can trick. You can do like a level 4 boost, something that Mario Kart World sure as heck doesn't have, where you can like kind of like implement different ways you can play differently. Mario Kart World doesn't have that. Sonic Racing CrossWorlds lets you do that, and Kirby Air Riders seems like it's gonna have a similar thing, which I like. Air Riders and CrossWorlds are on my list, unlike Mario Kart World. Hey, don't poop on Mario Kart World that much. Mario Kart World has brought core Mario characters that people have wanted. They brought Spike, Spike, the one that spits out the spike balls. Paws, all over that, by the way. Monty Mole, Nabbit, Charging Chuck, Hammer Bro, which was cut from Mario Kart Wii's roster. We got the Penguin, the famous Penguin from Mario 64. People have wanted the Penguin. People have wanted Goomba. Pianta from Super Mario Sunshine. Like, sucker, what are we talking about? A lot of people poop on Mario Kart World, but I've just named like a lot of characters, Nintendo characters, that are like more of like the core enemies, like more of like the core enemies and core characters from Mario that people have wanted playable in Mario Kart World. Well, in Mario, in whatever new Mario Kart entry that Nintendo was going to come out with, in that case being Mario Kart World. And those are like some of the like main characters that people wanted. Now Nintendo dropped the ball trying to figure out the other half of the roster. They didn't know, like they almost forgot what to add when they were like, okay, you know what, we're gonna add characters that people wanted. We're gonna give them Spike, we're gonna give them Nabbit, we're gonna give them Monty Mole, we're gonna give them the Penguin, we're gonna give them Pianta from Mario Sunshine. You got another ghost option. King Boo isn't the only ghost option that you can play as in Mario Kart. You got the Peepa, which is from the Mario 3D games. And then the Goomba. I don't know if I've named everybody, but they did good with adding those characters. But then when you got to the other half of the roster, these suckers seemed like they didn't know what else to add. A goddamn Pokey, really? A goddamn Snowman. A goddamn cow. A retarded, idiotic, cheap fish, a retarded, idiotic bonefish, fish bone, a retarded, idiotic crab. Like they're so. I was kind of talking earlier in stream. I was thinking about making a tier list video of Mario Kart World characters, and also in that same video, kind of like talking about characters that I would have put in the game instead. When it came, when it comes to that other half of characters that they put in. Now, Nintendo, they cooked, man, when they put in Hammer Bro, when they put in Monty Mole, when they put in Spike, when they put in Nabbit, when they put in the Goomba, when they put in the Penguin, when they put in the Pianta from Mario Sunshine, and then they gave us a second ghost we could play as. King Boo isn't the only ghost now. They gave us Peepa, right? Which is a ghost from the 3D land and 3D world. Those are like some of the main characters that come off the top of my head that people have wanted playable in a Mario Kart, a new Mario Kart entry. They cooked with those characters, but almost like they forgot what to add when it comes to the second half. A snowman. A Pokey? A cow? Crab and fishbone and cheap. Like, and then we got a generic Piranha Plant over Petey Piranha when you already added him in the Mario Kart 8 booster course. But in the new entry, you remove him. Kamek gets downgraded to an item, even though he was in the booster course. Like, you see what I'm saying? Like, there's some good to Mario Kart World, but there's also some like disappointment to Mario Kart World. But at least for the good half of what I've kind of mentioned, they gave people what they wanted when it comes to the other characters that I mentioned. The second half, they didn't know what they were doing. But honestly, I just think people poop on the game too hard. I feel like I should make a video at some point in the future, just kind of like talking about that and just, again, doing a tier list of characters that are in Mario Kart World, and doing like characters that I would have put in instead of the other half of characters that they did put in. Like, I don't want to go over it because that would be like more better constructed in a video format rather than me sitting on camera like live on air and trying to go over it. But that's kind of like the gist of like my thoughts on like the Mario Kart World roster. I will say though, some of the NPC characters that me personally feel like are pretty valid, at least to me. I like the Dolphin. I think the Dolphin's pretty valid. All right, Cataquack. I think Cataquack is pretty valid. We got some Mario World representation and we got some Mario Sunshine representation. So I think the Dolphin, the Cataquack, the Bee from Mario, the 3D Mario games, even though that could have been Queen Bee. Sucker, y'all put Queen Bee in Mario Kart 7. That could have been Queen Bee right there, but I think the Bee is pretty valid enough. And then the bitty bud, the enemy with the 2 wings that looks like a ladybug. I think his name is Bitty Bug or something like that. I think those NPC characters are valid, but all the other ones are just kind of weird. I do like the Swoop, the little bat guy. I think the Swoop is cute. The Swoop is pretty cute and valid, but the other NPCs are just, they didn't know what they were doing when they added some of the other characters. But that's just kind of my thoughts when it comes to Mario Kart World. Kirby Air Riders, I can already say with that roster, it clears Mario Kart World. Sonic Racing CrossWorlds, with its roster and its collabs, completely clears Mario Kart World. That's just my thoughts on that, but hey, that could be a video. Hey, Amari, if you're still in the stream, we could probably make a video collab talking about that. That's honestly a really good idea. In my opinion, Mario Kart World didn't really hit home for me. Okay, alright, respect. I respect that. It didn't follow the expectations as it did like in 8 Deluxe. In 8 Deluxe. I feel like Nintendo was trying too hard to make this new entry of Mario Kart different from 8 Deluxe. Because normally when you do have a really good entry in a series, when you make a new entry, you have to outdo the old entry, and it has to be good. It has to be better than the old entry. I think they did enough to make it different by giving new mechanics, like being able to ride on roads and things like that. And I honestly, things like that, and also the fact that it's an open world, that was enough to make it completely different from Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. But they went too far by messing up the online with the 3-lap tracks. I don't think I've officially talked about this on the channel yet. And then even in Grand Prix offline, making it to where you have to drive to the next track, because when you start the Grand Prix off, you do your traditional 3 laps around the track, and then the next laps you do is driving to the next track. I think they should have did it where you can toggle off the intermission tracks in the offline mode when you're playing Grand Prix, so that you can play Grand Prix in your traditional way, where you do your 3-lap tracks on every track, and they could have separated it like that. And then if you want to play Grand Prix again, you can toggle on the intermissions and play it in the way, a different way that they would have for you to play it. That, to me, I don't know if that made sense, but I feel like that's how they should have did it. For offline, they should have made it like a toggle off, toggle on button for intermissions. You know, it's a lot. Again, I'd have to make a video about that and really collect my thoughts for like an edited video format, not a live stream format. But yeah, what video collab do you want us to do? Some of the things I kind of talked about, where we just kind of like just sit and discuss things about Mario Kart and like some of the newer issues that's coming out. If that makes sense. I just rumbled on, man. We're like, I'm surprised we're not 2 hours yet. We're like 1 hour and 40 minutes. I'm gonna quickly, I don't know how many, and Brian, are you still in the stream? I don't know if he's still in the stream. I don't know how many people are still watching right now, but I'm just kind of curious. I'm going to look up stream to see. I don't know, it's showing one person. I don't know, YouTube shows kind of weird over here when I'm like trying to look to see who's all in stream watching. Like the numbers, I don't know if it's really accurate. Whenever I'm looking up stream specifically, like I go incognito and like look at stream to see how it's looking. But yeah, man, that's basically it. Again, the Direct, 11 out of 10. Go to Direct, man. I don't think they're gonna do a third Kirby Air Riders Direct. Nah. At this point, we gotta wait for the game to come out. But this was really a really good Direct. Again, for everybody who might still be in here, make sure you use and abuse and attack the like button. And that also goes for people viewing this after the fact that might be viewing this right now as this is off of air and you're viewing it as a video or whatever. But yeah, that's basically it, man. We're gonna end the stream in a minute. I'll give you guys some time to say whatever you're gonna say within chat, and then we're gonna end off the stream. You know, maybe put your parties down there, and then we'll end it out. I'd rather talk about Kirby Air Riders other than Mario Kart. I mean, we can talk about all three. You know, we can do a video talking about all that. We can do multiple videos, man. But I would like to collab again at some point. We could talk about all the 3 cakes, the 3 RACER cakes. We could talk about all 3. Yeah, that's it. I'm gonna end the stream because right now it is 9:37 p.m. Mountain Standard Time for Arizona, and I've been on for a pretty good minute. I feel like this was a somewhat decent stream. Again, for anybody who might have not seen my reaction at the beginning of this, when we do go off air, you can go back at the beginning of this and see all of my thoughts that I've had, everything that I've talked about in my full initial reaction to this direct. I need to find some other themes, some other instrumentals that I can use in streams. I've just been loving this Sonic theme, this Sonic type beat. I've been loving this that I've been using, but I do need to get some other beats that I can put in stream that I could also use. Catch you later, Trey. But yeah, that's basically it. Appreciate you all, Amari and anybody else, Brian, everybody who might have tuned in. Appreciate you guys for tuning in to stream. For people who did come in real time, and for anybody that's watching this right now, as this is already off of air, as a video that you probably came across from searching in YouTube search. But yeah, that's basically it. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. Peace out, guys. Take care, and alright, I'm out.